everyone. Before we get into the Sunday vlog I made, I just wanted to film a little intro before I start this video. We tried to film this a couple days ago, but the volume was all messed up. But it just doesn't feel right for me to like move forward with my content without addressing this. I'm sure a lot of you follow John. If you follow me, like we're kind of just like a package deal around here. And back at the beginning of November, we had an incident happen in our house and John was attacked by Chief, our dog. It was really weird because I was like home in Michigan for 2 weeks and John was basically here alone with him and everything was all good. You know, the first year of having Chief, we've spent a lot of time and money on training. We wanted to set him up for like the best future. So that's been a lot of 2024 for us, is going through training with him. Luckily we got him through like a great breeder and they have their own training program. So he's been going through that the whole year. We just wanted to make sure like he was set up for success. Like the Doberman breed is like no joke. I mean, it's a working line dog. We just wanted to make sure that we had all the tools to give him like the best life possible.
I mean, no, just essentially, yeah, this whole year, a lot of stress and stuff has been sort of surrounding making sure he gets adequate care. So that's like kind of been priority number one. And it was like working super well. Everything went really well. His training was good. You know, we worked him a lot of the time. So I think we allocated a lot of time and resources to it, but it like paid off. And yeah, he was a great dog overall. So.
But yeah, at the beginning of November, like I came home from my trip, everything was all good, and typically at the end of the night, I always like clean his paws off and just like make sure he's smelling all good and whatnot, and he was totally comfortable with me doing that. I mean, that's a big part of like what you do with the puppies. You kind of just get them used to like you touching their paws, their ears, you know, you want to like desensitize them. So I had him on his stomach and I was trying to clean his back paws. He was being like a little bit stubborn, but male Dobermans can just be stubborn in general. Like I just we weren't thinking anything of it. And John got down on the floor with me to kind of help like put him onto his side. And in that moment, something just like switched and he didn't like that at all and ended up like lunging at John, getting onto John's left arm and leaving several puncture wounds and like a big open wound on his forearm, probably like what, 3 inches wide or something.
Yeah, I went across like this, and it just opened up. Your forearm's got really tight skin, so when you cut it, it like splits open. So he just kind of split my forearm. Nice big open wound on my arm. So,
yeah, and it all happened like so fast. Like it's still hard to this day to like really break down like what exactly happened in that 10 seconds. But John knew immediately that we had to go to urgent care and get stitches. It was kind of like late at night, so we booked it to urgent care. I got like Chief in his crate, and in that moment, like I still don't think he like knew what he did, and it was just like a very sudden thing. Like there's been like instances in the past where he's like barking at strangers or like new guests in the house, but nothing like this. We had to take John to urgent care, and since it was like a level 4 bite, I think is what it's called, it had to be reported to the police department and like animal control. So we get a call from them the next morning just talking about how Chief had to be in a 10-day quarantine just to make sure he's all good to be out in public and he's not like showing any signs of rabies. Which thankfully like he got his vaccinations, so like that wasn't an issue. But they had told us they're gonna come by the house to come check out him and us and just go through the situation a little bit deeper. So ready for the animal control people to come over, and as they were about to come into our house, I was getting Chief on his leash just to make sure he was in like a good headspace, if you will, just knowing that like, okay, there's gonna be guests in the house, we have you on a leash, like everything's fine, like this is okay. I'm getting Chief and I'm trying to take him out to our backyard, and John's like to the right of him and I'm on the left side of him, and all of a sudden it just happened again, like something just switched And he lunged at John again and like left more puncture wounds on his left arm that was just stitched up. And you were wearing a sweatshirt, so
Yeah, thankfully, but he
yeah.
just bit through the sweatshirt and his teeth got me, so he just
Yeah.
kind of hooked into the back of my arm. It was just like sort of mind blowing. I was walking to the front door because the animal control people were coming, so I was gonna go out and greet her in the front yard and let her know, hey, like we got him on a leash, he's ready to go, whatever, inside. So I was walking to the front, Kane was going to the back, and he just like turned and yeah, just kind of snapped again for some reason. So
yeah, so at that moment we were like obviously very shocked for it to happen twice within less than 24 hours, because when John came home from like the urgent care too, like he made sure to like greet Chief and they were fine. Like he wanted to make sure that they knew they were on good terms and there wasn't like any weird energy, because dogs are gonna like pick up on that for sure, like if you're scared of them or you know, or if you're mean to them, like whatever. So yeah, it was just very shocking. And in that moment, like, I just told John to go talk to the animal control lady and just be like, now is not the time. So I put Chief in the backyard. She came inside and was just like, I'm just gonna take a look at him like through your windows. And he was being like totally fine in the backyard, but in this moment, like, it all happened within less than 24 hours with like no apparent triggers. Like there was no reason for the reaction. So we gave our breeder a call, and luckily she's like super responsive, and we shopped responsibly. Like when shopping for a Doberman, which I just like think is so important, because she made it clear from day one that like if there's ever any issues, you can always bring him back to us. Like that's always what we want. We want what's best for the dog. And she was like super responsive on the situation, and she just doesn't, obviously nobody really understands like why he did what he did, and we never will, which is like the hardest part, because I think we're both people that just like want answers to everything. And we're both like, we love to like do our own like little research on just like whatever, like we're always googling shit. So of course I'm just googling everything under the sun, because it just didn't make sense, because there wasn't like a trigger. Like there's so many reactive dogs out there and so many reactive dog owners that are constantly dealing with this day to day, where they know something is going to trigger their dog and they know what to look out for and they know what signs. But for this to happen in like 24 hours and us to not fully understand the situation, it was really hard to move past. And obviously for John to feel comfortable, and me too. Like just because it happened to John twice doesn't mean it couldn't happen to me or like a neighbor, like a kid in our family. So we had to like really think long term about this and what just made most sense for us and the dog. And we just felt that like maybe he's not meant for our lifestyle or what our future will be, you know?
well, it's just we don't want to run the risk of like, because we're going to be around family and stuff come the new year. She has a sibling that's just had a kid. I have a brother that's going to have a kid here next year, and it's like, you know, don't want to put anybody else in like a serious situation like that. You know, it's one thing to happen to me, but we're a stranger or something and we get sued or whatever, you know. So it just didn't seem like a comfortable fit.
Yeah, and we just like didn't feel equipped as like, especially first time dog owners, to like navigate that for the next 10-ish years, you know, like a dog is a life like investment, and we knew at the end of the day like it just would not be doing anyone a favor for him to stick with us. So we made the decision after a lot of conversations to bring him back to our breeder, and she's working with him and taking him through like evaluations and figuring out a new home for him that's going to make the most sense.
There might be people who think like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have gone down and helped her trim his nails or something like that. But we had done it before, completely fine. He was chilling. He was I was giving him treats. Had his head resting on my arm. No big deal at all. It's happened in the past. We also like we've gotten him. He's been groomed by people. He's been being touched and played with all the time, so it's never been an issue. So I just hope people don't think like, oh, John roughhoused with him, so he attacked him. It wasn't the case. And then the second day, even though after the first bite happened, I was like, well, maybe I just freaked him out. Maybe I just happened to freak him out by being close to him or whatever. I don't really know. But then the second day when it happened again, it was one of those things where there was nothing I really did. I was just walking by. So, like no apparent trigger. I wasn't like coming at his face. I wasn't touching him. I wasn't trying to touch him. I wasn't even really looking at him. He just kind of lunged like out of nowhere. So, I just want to make that kind of abundantly clear that, I was responsible with him. So,
yeah, like he was an 80-pound male dog. Like we weren't dumb, and that's like why we spent so much money on training, like an ungodly amount of money on training. Like it was worth it, and I'll still stand by that to this day. Like having a well-trained dog is very much worth it, but there's so many reasons as to what is going on, like whether it's a neurological problem, a thyroid problem, like we don't know, but we just weren't in the position to carry on with him in our lives, which is really sad because we were finally getting in like a really good groove with him, because the first year was really hard just between us putting him in training and just figuring out how to give him like the best life. But we were finally in our good groove, and then this just kind of popped up. So we don't need like any comments about like what we should have done or what we did wrong. It just won't help. But all that matters now is he's gonna be put into a home that suits him the best. And I have nothing but like love for the Doberman breed. Like it's still a dog I really, really want to have in our home. And I'm like, if there's anything you can like take away from this situation, is if you're gonna like get a dog and you're not adopting, definitely make sure you're doing your research and it's like a good quality ethical breeder, because any breeder like should be able to take their dogs back and rehome them if possible, so they aren't ending up in a shelter. So and just at the end of the day, like dogs are living animals and
different personalities.
Yeah.
And he was very kind and sort of mellow. Like he kind of napped a bunch. We would ask for pets all day long. If he could sit there and just let me pet him all day, he would.
Yeah.
Really kind dog.
And like
really
loyal.
Smart dog. Super loyal.
Loyal to us. There had been times like we're walking around the neighborhood and like this dude just like randomly like popped out in front of us, and it was like dark out, and he just started barking at him, and the dude was like really freaked out. So there's such like loyal and loving dogs, and like this has like nothing to do with the breed, like just
it's a great breed.
So
just a bad situation.
Just overall shitty situation, but I just felt like I needed to address this in like a YouTube video. I'm not gonna like make an Instagram post about it. I'm not gonna make some clickbaity title on this. I'm not gonna post it on TikTok, because I feel like if you're watching my YouTube, like you probably are kind of up to date with what we're posting, and you probably saw something about what John posted, and I just felt like I couldn't like move forward without addressing it. I just felt like that's really weird. So at the end of the day, we did what was best for everyone, and that's all we can do. But
he's adequately being cared for, so it's all we can hope for. And hopefully whoever, I'm not sure if he's staying with the breeder or found a home, but hopefully he, incidents like that don't happen again. But I'm glad that he's with people who have the skills and the ability and the experience to kind of determine what the triggers are maybe, or what to do moving forward. So super unfortunate situation. We've cried too much about it. So,
and that's why it's literally like a month later, if not more, but we just needed time to like process it and like really come to terms with the situation, because it's like super sad. We still have all this stuff. We're unsure.
There's a bed right there.
Like we're unsure if like we want to try to have like another dog in the near future, so we're like kind of holding on to stuff. Or I could like go donate it, but it's just really sad. Like we spent so much time, money, and energy into this year making sure we can have
emotion.
Having like a lifelong dog with us, and just for that to be like stripped away in less than 24 hours is like pretty fucking shitty.
Healed up, so that's good.
John's finally back in the gym, and
we're just trying to move forward. So,
yeah.
you know, like
This is how you move forward, though. You know, like.
Yeah, for sure. And at least the people who see this aren't going to be asking on, you know, everything, because I get a lot of that still. So
yeah,
just like, where's your dog and stuff like that.
And like, we don't want to keep it a secret, but it's like.
We don't want to relive a super traumatic and sad time either, and keep repeating it.
And no matter how many times like we address it on TikTok or Instagram, someone's still not going to see it, and they're still going to bring it up. So this is just kind of like our blanket response, and there needed to be context behind the situation. I can't just. It would be like a 20-minute long story for me to post. So like, there's context behind this, and I don't want people to just like take it and run with it and just think like, oh, well, you're shitty, you're responsible dog owners, because that was not the case at all. But yeah, we're gonna close this out and head into my little Sunday vlog. All right, good morning vlog. Please excuse the indents in my forehead. I bonneted too hard last night. I tied it so tight so it wouldn't come off because I did like sock curls, and yeah, so please don't mind that. It doesn't even look as bad on camera, but they're still there, and I've been up for like 2 hours now. It's gonna be a little Sunday productivity reset for the week vlog, and I'm picking up some coffee right now. John's getting it from the Starbucks. I'm gonna head to the Domain, which is like an outdoor mall here in Austin, because I'm gonna meet up with a girl, give her a bunch of gym clothes that I don't wear or I have too much of. And then I'm gonna go to Lululemon because I need to return a pair of like flared leggings I got from the like Cyber Monday sale. They're just too tight on me, and I don't like the way they look on my calves.
For Kaylin?
Thank you, sir.
For Sheelan?
Thank you. I just didn't like the way they looked on me. So John's tagging along with me. I think we're also gonna stop at Best Buy, and I'm gonna look at some vlogging cameras, specifically the little DJI, like handheld camera, and might pick up a different lens for this camera as well. So that's the plan for today, and yeah, you guys are gonna be coming along. I picked up this bad boy. I'm getting this because I really want it to encourage me vlogging in public. If you know anything about me and my vlogs, I'll just be like getting ready, and then I go to wherever we're going, and then I just show B-roll, and I take videos like with my camera or like my phone. But I want to be able to, like, I don't know, take you guys with me and like talk to you guys a bit more. But like holding up a big ass camera in public is just like not my thing. So I'm hoping this is going to encourage me to vlog outside of the house.
And if you're a beginner, I mean, it's like expensive comparatively speaking, but if you were to get a really nice camera, it's going to be a couple thousand. This was like $800 for the whole creator pack thing.
Yeah.
And it's really, really, really nice. So if you're like a beginner and you want to get started, I would recommend starting with this, to be honest.
Yeah, like I don't think this was a thing a couple years ago, but I got like the Sony ZV-1 vlogging camera. I sold it like a couple months ago, but this is like a way better thing to start off with, and it's like the same price. So I'm excited for this, and it's so tiny. Kenzie got one, I think, this at like the beginning of this year, and everybody was like, whoa, like that's the smartest thing ever. And now like everyone's getting it. So I'm excited. And we got a little SD card to go with it. So I'll probably open that up once I get home. But now we're going to go back to the mall. We tried to go to Lululemon, but it was closed. So it opens at noon and it's 11:45. So we're going to head there, do my exchange, and then we do need some groceries. So maybe we'll just do that while we're out.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you can go and just have. Hey.
Also, shout out to the one singular Best Buy worker that was willing to help us.
That was crazy.
There was like probably 10 workers standing at like the checkout. And you know, Best Buy's a big ass place. And usually they have like, I feel like people hanging around like every area to make sure they're helping people that are looking around, you know, because they want to make a sale. And like no one wanted to help us, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the protection plan on this camera because I'm like really, really careful with the things I own. Like, I don't know. I'm just like not a reckless person with anything, I feel like.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I am? I don't know.
Reckless? No.
Like I treat my things with respect. So I just didn't get the protection plan because it's only 2 years and I could see like if anything happening, it would be like after 2 years. And I'm like, well, whatever. It's
They're
always,
like, are you sure? Are you sure?
it's
Don't
always
drop
annoying when you go somewhere and like, I don't know, like customer service is just like poor. Like if you work a front desk somewhere and like you can't even greet people or I'm greeting you, there's something wrong in the equation. Not to be a Karen on this
Well,
fine
like,
Sunday, but like
yeah.
literally the bar is set so low.
Yeah.
I just like hate when people aren't respectful and just like,
Well, it's like basic to just be like, how's it going?
yeah.
Like it takes a second.
Anyways, new camera. From our errands, we went to HEB and picked up just a few things we need for the week. I'm pretty sure, is the line still there on my forehead?
Yeah.
The line on my forehead is still there.
Look at me. A little bit.
I bonneted too hard last night. But I'm about to open my little camera, so I wanted to do it with you guys. I'm like shaking. I haven't ate enough today.
Yeah.
It's already 1:30 and we didn't have bagels this morning, so I just had eggs, but I need to eat something after this because I'm just like running on coffee and 3 eggs. But here she is, DJ. Keep on saying DG.
I know.
DG, Delta Gamma. That was the sorority I was in.
But is there a DGI? There's a DGI, I felt like. Maybe not.
Sure. But I got the whole creator combo pack. I'm like literally shaking. A little tripod, the batteries. I think a mic too. Yeah. I think this is a little mic.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Because we just have the Rode mics and honestly they're so fucking confusing to set up. Like, when I tell you, I feel like a boomer when it comes to technology these days. Like, it's not good. I really need to like up my game. Gotta keep an eye out for Selena. All right, I'm gonna watch the tutorial and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I got it turned on and everything, but I'm pretty sure I bought the wrong SD card. Like, it keeps on saying it's the SD card is too slow, so I'm just gonna have to order one off Amazon. But I'm like really anxious right now and overstimulated trying to figure out this. So I'm not gonna be vlogging with this today, but I will be spending some time tonight just on YouTube looking up like tutorials on how to use this properly and just making sure we're all good. But yeah, I'm gonna eat something and then I'm gonna start cleaning around the house. I'm gonna do like a big Sunday reset, but I'm gonna take you guys along and just kind of show you guys how I'm planning for a successful week. And yeah. Now that I have a carb source in my body, I feel like I have the will to do something now. But it is already 2. The sun sets in 3 hours. We need to get a fucking move on. But I'm just gonna type out a list of things that I need to get done today. And then later today, I'm gonna type out my whole week and plan for every day, things I need to get done, all that stuff. So today, Sunday, first things first, I need to fold my clothes, put away clothes, also go through my closet and get rid of normal clothes that I either want to donate or bring to Play-Dohs, because I just gave a bunch of Dark Sport and other athletic brands to some friends and just girls in the area. So that felt really good to do, but now I need to get rid of just other clothes in my closet that I have not worn in like 2 years. You know, I'm weird about clothes. Like I always, especially when you're into bodybuilding and like your body just kind of changes. Like some clothes fit better in some seasons and some don't. So I feel like I like hold on to things in hopes that I'll wear it when I'm like leaner again. But honestly, I'm just like kind of overdoing that. And I just feel like I need to get rid of a lot of stuff, especially because I know when we move, we're probably going to be like downsizing. And I just want to make sure like I'm not going to have an excess of stuff. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Put clothes away, go through closet. Then after that, I need to just clean our bedroom, like dust, vacuum, wipe down surfaces, and clean our master bathroom. And then probably clean our kitchen area, like the stove, the countertops, handles, all that stuff down here, and vacuum our floors and mop. It's gonna be like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. by that time. So I do have a few like client programming things I need to get sent out today to make sure my girls are all set for the week ahead. An SD card for that camera I just bought. And I washed my hair last night, which is great. But I do kind of want to be like more tan. In general, I'm super pale right now. So I think I might try to throw on self-tanner tonight because I do check in tomorrow. So maybe I'll self-tan. I think that's a good call because lately I've been trying to do like the gradual tan, like just like a body lotion like once a week. And I feel like it's really blotchy half the time and it's like just, it's not dark enough. Like I need something a little darker. So we're gonna self-tan tonight and then that will wrap up my Sunday. But by the way, I did get my Lulu return sorted. I just got regular Groove flare pants because I love a yoga pant, but I'm gonna have this. I know I just said I was really anxious, but I just needed to eat something. This is gonna be my drink of choice. Like it's so good. Closet and putting clothes away is done. I changed into a t-shirt and throwing my hair up because now we're about to get into the nitty-gritty, cleaning toilets, mopping, all the stuff. But I always turn my air purifiers on like full blast when I'm cleaning the house, and since it's cool enough out, I can open up the windows, which is like so nice. I love getting fresh air in the house. And I'm gonna start with deodorizing our carpets. I throw like, it's literally from TikTok Shop, but I throw this all over the carpets and let it sit while I'm like wiping the mirrors, wiping the surfaces, all the things. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Cleaning out the closet and putting all the clothes away really took quite a bit of time, but I feel so much better. And I know I can go through it again and get rid of some more stuff probably in like a few months before we move. So if you're in the Austin area, definitely look out on my stories, because I'll like post it randomly and I'll be like, if you want some clothes, hit me up. And I usually pick like 4 girls to give clothes to. I got rid of like a lot of like little like itty bitty crop tops and just like stuff that I just like feel like I've really outgrown at this age in my life. I feel like the frontal lobe is really developing. So yeah, we got rid of like a lot of clothes. Not a lot, but a good bit that I just don't feel like I'll ever wear again. So time to clean our bedroom, our bathroom, and then maybe after that I'll take a break to eat. While I clean our bedroom and bathroom, I'm letting the Roomba vacuum the living room so I can mop afterwards. My hair looks really good. What do you think, John?
Beautiful.
Slay. Officially done cleaning up the bathroom and bedroom. Every time I'm like done cleaning a room, I like to light a candle just to like really solidify it. So there's a candle lit in the room, in the bathroom now. Now I'm gonna close our blinds and get ready to take a shower.
Couple with Greg and Mark.
Uh-oh, he's
Hey
off
guys,
the game.
comment down below. Can I game with my friends or not? Let me know in the comments.
No, John helps a ton whenever I'm cleaning. He's like, what can I do? But I don't know.
No, I don't help that much. I ask and she's
Yeah.
just like, I have my own system. You go just hang out.
Yeah, like
I try
if-
to help, but
Yeah, he always offers to help, but honestly, like I get in like such a zone that I'm like, I'm like, I got it. But I had him mop the floors because he's really good at that. Because he used to work like at the gym that we like basically met at, and he would always mop the floors there. So he mopped the floors, he cleaned off the kitchen counters, which helped a ton, and folded up some laundry. So now he's off to go game.
you're cool with it?
See ya. Bye. Yeah. Love you. Okay, I just self-tanned. I did like the contour on my face. It definitely looks a little crazy, but we're gonna wash it off in the morning and it'll look fine. I'm trusting the process. All the girlies be doing it. I'm gonna feel so much better tomorrow. I haven't self-tanned or gotten a spray tan in quite a long time. Before I start to get on my laptop, it's currently 7:12. It's so dark out. Obviously it's December, but so late. But I'm gonna get on my laptop for a little bit, get back to some clients, program some things out, and then plan my week. And then I'm gonna make a little Christmas list for my mom and sisters. They just want like a few items, so maybe I'll share the things I'm asking for with you guys. I'm gonna make a little snack though before I start that. Okay, I honestly make this a meal for a lot of my clients on their meal plans to get, if like their carbs are pretty high, just to get a little extra carbs in at the end of the day, and it's like a nice sweet treat. But I'm gonna use Buff Whey and Fudge Brownie as the protein powder, and then this chocolate Chex cereal. So I'm gonna make it like a little protein cereal, and it's gonna be bomb as fuck. This is 43 grams. And if your carbs are higher, you could always do more, but a serving of this is 35 carbs, so yeah. And then I'm gonna mix up this with some Fairlife milk. Scoop of this, which is 31 grams. This is easily the best protein flavor from Buff Chick. Honestly, all their protein flavors are really nice. Like, they're all smooth, not chalky at all. And I just like that they have like quite a good range of flavors. But I'm gonna shake this up and then I'll pour it over my cereal. Okay, amazing. So don't do that. Make sure the lid is on all the way. We just cleaned the kitchen and I'm like, let me just get protein powder everywhere. I don't think I've showed you guys our upstairs like loft area since we've got some furniture up here. So I'm gonna show you guys really fast. Just turning on the lights. Here is our little pull-out couch. Then I got a little rug and coffee table. I'm really happy with the pull-out couch. I know it's not super comfy for guests to sleep on, but we don't have guests over that much. And then just a little corner light, our mirror, and then here's my little desk. It's like super foggy out because it's been rainy here, but I just lit a candle and now I'm gonna get back to some clients for the time being. At some form videos and getting some new like programming sent out to clients. Typically every 12 weeks I'm gonna check in with my client and ask them how programming's doing. I mean, we talk about this every check-in, but we do like a little bit of a more in-depth analysis on their numbers and how they're progressing and whatnot. And I just ask them like, is there anything you're wanting to implement? How's recovery doing, obviously? And I kind of go from there and maybe add a few things. But honestly, sticking with programming for even like 6 to 8 to 12 months, the same programming really can give you such great results. I mean, even myself, I've been doing the same programming for a really long time. And like, especially as women, the more you can get in tune with the movement and really get confident with pushing weight on it and pushing till failure, the more results you're gonna see. But there is a time and place when we can start to switch up some things, maybe introduce a new movement, maybe add in some intensifiers. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is just spicing up a few programs. And I just posted for the dark sport drop, and tell me why, like my heart was racing. I'm not even shopping it, but like I like to post the password if I can do it early enough, because half the time there's a password for these drops and I'm like, my heart is beating so fast. But I did really want these green slides, but like I just don't need any more shoes right now. I'm gonna try to sell some shoes. I think I have like a lot of Dunks and some Jordans that I just don't wear enough. And like I said earlier, like we're probably downsizing next year when we move. So like, I don't know, I just feel like I need to get rid of some things. So yeah, but I've just been spicing up these programs, and then in a minute, I'm gonna like kind of talk through how I'm gonna plan out my week. and then I'll put together a little Christmas list because it's already 8, so I need to like start winding down. But my face looks crazy because of the self tan. I'm so sorry. I pull up my calendar and then my notes app, and I do want to start trying to use like Procreate and my iPad a bit more when it comes to like planning stuff. I know I don't need like a written planner, but I do like to have everything easily on my phone or on my laptop that I can pull up. But basically, I just label it the week of December 9th, for example, and then I'm gonna break it up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I basically just break it up by everything I need to do for that day, whether I literally write in my training how much cardio I need to do that day, if I have any like calls, appointments, yeah, just things like that, payments for anything as well. It just helps me like Sunday night like lock in. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of this year I've spent like in like such a frazzled headspace, I want to say. Like I still remember to do things, but I'm not like punctual as like I used to be. So I'm really trying to work on that as I go into the new year. So I'm gonna type this all out and I'll kind of show you guys the rundown of the week. This week is like not super busy, but I am going out of town to Dallas towards the end of the week. So there's just some things I want to do beforehand. Okay, that literally takes me not even 5 minutes to type everything up. But this just helps me also go through the week and just like check everything off. Okay, John's gaming, that's why he's screaming, but I'll just kind of show you guys what it looks like. I'm acting like this is so revolutionary, but if you're someone that like always by the end of the week, you know, maybe you check in on Mondays with your coach or whatever, and you are like, fuck, I didn't do all my cardio, you need to be doing this. So you can actually plan out your week and schedule in your training, your cardio when it makes the most sense with your schedule. So this is what we did. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then towards the weekend it's just kind of chill. But yeah, obviously I'm not gonna show you guys like everything I'm doing, but that's the gist of it. Now I'm gonna make a little Christmas list. I have a lot of things that I need. I'm thinking like, hey John.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. My nose hurts.
What you doing? Christmas list.
Yeah, I need to send something to my mom and sisters. Love you. How was gaming?
It was fun. We almost just won.
Well, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna put like, I think I'm gonna put like a robe. I need a new robe. The ones I have right now are like a little too, I either get really hot in them or they're not warm enough. So I think I'm gonna throw in a little robe onto the list. A pair of earmuffs because honestly it's getting cold here and likely where we're moving back to is gonna have cold winters. And when you're walking outside, like my ears were hurting so bad the other night. So I think I'm gonna put earmuffs on it. And let me brainstorm for a second and I'll get back to you guys on that. Okay, I'm literally looking at Emily Kaiser's Like to Know It. So I'm hoping I'll get some little gift ideas from there. But so far, what I put down is I put down one of these high frequency wands. I specifically want it for scalp like stimulation. So I'll let you guys know if I get it. It's like this little wand you can use. And then I put Prada Paradox, just like a travel size perfume. I don't need like any full size perfumes, but I do want to try Prada Paradox out because it smells really, really good. My friend Joyce was wearing it one day and I was like, that smells unreal. And like she hugs you and it stayed on you. That's when you know. And then I put some earmuffs. I just put some like black Ugg ones on. I feel like that would be good quality. And then a little ribbed robe from Pottery Barn. It's only like $40 and it's giving like the Skims ones. So I think that would be a really good couple gift ideas. I might throw in like a set of pajamas from either Skims or like airy, somewhere nice. I love pajamas, like matching pajama sets. I'm not wearing matching pajamas tonight because I have the self tan on. Those are gonna be like the main things on my list. I don't really need like any skincare. I don't really need any makeup. Ideas. I'm gonna try to get this video posted really, really soon, but comment down below what you're asking for Christmas as like a mid 20-year-old. Okay, I picked up this advent calendar at World Market, and it's the McRae's Caramel Advent Calendar. So John and I have been doing like 2 every other night, just because we're gonna be gone a couple days before Christmas anyways, and we have some travel, so we just knock out 2. But the flavors are black lava sea salt, classic vanilla, Cape Cod sea salt, deep chocolate, tapped maple, ginger fusion, cafe noir, dark roasted mocha. We haven't had dark roasted mocha.
You didn't?
I don't think so. We've had the cafe noir. Rosemary truffle sea salt, chocolate peppermint, and cinnamon clove. And what we do is we unwrap it. We don't know what it is, and we bite into it. And there's a few flavors on here that are fucking horrendous. And there's some that are really good. So it's kind of like what are those? What's the Harry Potter thing called? The jelly beans?
I don't remember the name, but just the Harry Potter jelly beans.
Yeah. Are you going first? Yeah, you can go first. Sorry, I just started the dishwasher, so it's probably loud as fuck. Please don't be gross.
I won't smell it. I just have a feeling it's not very good.
No, this one's
It's
good.
fine. That might be vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good.
That one is classic vanilla. It's all up in my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I thought these were gonna be chocolates, but they're legit caramels, obviously. But I thought they were gonna be like chocolate caramels.
Mm-hmm.
But now we know. I just made my tea. This is cinnamon apple spice by Celestial Tea, and it's so good. Like, if you're in a diet or if you're in prep, like, it tastes like apple cider.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. And I'll put anything in it. No
Did you read
sweeteners.
this?
No.
Okay.
Swear on my life. Okay, on to the next one.
Well, it's gonna be good. It's the one. I can tell. The coffee one.
Oh yeah. Cafe Noir.
Thank God.
We're really nervous though because
There's 3 like really bad ones.
there's 12 total and there's 24 days, so we figured there'd be 2 of each. But I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case, but okay, that's the review. That concludes Sunday reset day in my life, whatever you want to call it. Going to hop in bed, drink my tea. We're probably gonna throw on a movie, documentary of some sort. I'm gonna put my little hair scalp serum in. And lately I've been doing like the sock curls, and like I don't really know how to feel. One side of my head looks decent and the other side doesn't. So I might retry it again tonight, but I don't know. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye.